but we're going to begin. If you ladies want, there's a playlist again in the chat if you want to play something, and then just make your way onto mute and then onto your mats. And we're going to start laying down on your backs. So into Shavasana actually. So start to settle in, making yourself comfortable on your back, allowing your body to get heavy. And just take a good deep breath in. And a deep exhale. Starting to feel your breath. And how it flows through your body this morning. Where it comes soft and easy. And where it may feel restricted somewhere in the body. Can you let go of any tension in your shoulders, your hips? And your face. And just giving yourself permission for the next 60 minutes to soften and to move and to connect with your breath. And to allow yourself to be whatever you want to be. It's quite easy these days. All these feelings that may come up, worries, anxiety, to let that take over. But it's better to feel it anyways. Allow yourself to feel whatever comes up for you. To acknowledge it and to be kind to those feelings. So let the next 60 minutes be a moment for you to check in with those feelings. And to just be present with them. And if you want to set a little intention for yourself around any of that, just take a last moment here to do so. And take a final breath in. And a super deep exhale to let it go. And then you bring your knees in towards your chest, and from there come into a happy baby pose. Grabbing the feet from the outside. And the elbows come on the inside of the knees, and just allowing the waist of your hands to pull the feet down a little bit closer towards the body. The tailbone down towards the earth, your shoulders soft, face soft. And feel free to sway a bit from side to side if you like. Creating some space into the hips. And just a last breath in there. And then slowly let go. Extend the legs out again. And then bring your arms overhead as well, extending the arms too. Taking a deep breath in to lengthen through both fingertips and toes. Now with your exhale, you bend your knees, crunch it in, come up for sort of a sit-up. Arms parallel towards the mat. Feel your belly engage and press your lower back into the earth, lifting the shoulders away from your mat. We do that a few times. So inhale, extend, hover feet and hands above the floor, and draw the back, lower back into your mat. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch straight away, creating some heat. Last one, inhale. And exhale to crunch. Hover here for a moment, take another breath in. And then slowly bring the hands on top of your knees, rest the shoulder and the head. Deep breath in. And then start to rock up a few times, hands behind knees, creating some momentum until you can sit yourself all the way up straight, bringing the hands in front of you, coming into tabletop, rolling over your knees. So in tabletop, hands stacked directly underneath your shoulders and spread the fingers really nice and wide. Pressing every knuckle deep down into your mat. The knees are stacked directly underneath your hips, and you tuck your toes here. I'm going to take a variation onto cat and cow. So with your inhale, normal cow pose, arching into your back, looking up, lifting the heart. With your exhale, shift the hips back, lift the knees, downward facing dog straight away. And that's going to be a little flow. So with your inhale, around the spine, ripple forwards, knees come down and then arch the back. Look up. Exhale, shoot it back, hips up. And keep that movement going. Inhale, come forwards. Knees down, arch the back, cow. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, round the spine, ripple forwards, knees down. Straight away into your arch. And exhale. Take it a few more times. Finding your own flow here. Connecting your movement with your breath. And see if you can get a little bit deeper into that down dog every time you get there. Opening up the spine. One last one. Then I come back into downward facing dog. Pedal it out a little bit. Maybe bend your knees a few times. Do whatever you gotta do to create some space into that down dog. Keep spreading those fingers and pressing, especially in that L shape between your thumb and index finger. Give your ears some space next towards the shoulders. Start to press the belly closer towards your thighs. Maybe bend your knees slightly if that creates some space. And then take an inhale to lift your heels, look in between your hands and ripple forwards into a high plank, rounding the shoulder blades. So super strong core, pressing the floor away from you. Press your heels backwards. Squeeze the glutes and every muscle in the legs. And see if you can get your ribs a little closer towards the hips by kind of tucking the tailbone. Take another breath in. With your exhale, bend your knees, shift back, downward facing dog. Again, we'll flow. So inhale, ripple forwards. Keep that length and round in the back. How about exhale, bend knees, down dog. Keep it going. Inhale, forwards. Keep pressing into the floor. Exhale. Build up that heat. Inhale. Exhale. One last one. Inhale, ripple forward. This time, hover here and stay. Create really that fire into your belly here. Now from here, take a deep breath in. And then bring your right forearm down. And the left forearm. Come into a forearm plank. From there, we're going to come back up. So bring the right hand down again. Press into the left. Come up. Down. Up. Keep it up. Down. Up. One more time down. And this time stand. If you need to bring your knees down, that's okay. Always an option. But keep your core engaged. Now from here, bring the right hands underneath your face, a little bit in. And then drop your heels to your right side. Forearm side plank. You will lift the hips up here. Squeeze them up and higher. And press the floor away with the right arm. Last breath in. And with your exhale, slowly come back into your forearm plank. Realign the arms if you need to. Elbows are underneath the shoulders. And then bring the left hand underneath your face. Drop heels to left, other side. Squeeze those hips up, lift them away from the floor. And be strong into that left forearm. Last inhale. And with your exhale, hands down. And this time you're allowed to drop your belly down as well. Going into Sphinx. Elbows straight away underneath the shoulders. Fingers spread wide, pressing the floor actively away. Keeping the neck nice and long, so you're looking kind of between the hands. And then take a deep breath into your heart space. Keep it lifting away from the floor. And try to touch the shoulder blades together in the back. Feel your belly round. Keep lifting. Active Sphinx. One last breath. And then slowly release your chest down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press back up through your plank. Tucking your toes, coming into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale to lift your heels. Look in between your hands. And start to walk all the way forwards. Top of your mat. Grabbing a hold of your opposite elbows here. And folding nice and deep, bending slightly into your knees. And feel free to sway a bit from side to side. Last breath in. And then slowly release your arms. We're starting to roll up, vertebra by vertebra. All the way up to standing, keeping the arms heavy, head heavy until you stack it all the way out. Bring the shoulder blades together in the back. Ground your feet down. And face the palms forwards, Tadasana, mountain pose. Now from here, straight away, inhale, arms rise. Exhale, bend your knees or fold. Long back. Inhale, halfway lift, left back. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands and step back into that high plank again. We've been here before, so straight away get that strength in there. Take another breath in to hover, push into the hands. With your exhale, knees down to earth. Inhale to bring the shoulders forwards over wrist. Exhale to lower down halfway until your elbows touch your ribs. Inhale, press back up. Core is strong. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, press up. Exhale, halfway. All right, one more inhale. And with your exhale, slowly lower down as slow as you can go. Build up that strength in the biceps and triceps. Then from here, bring your arms into a cactus shape. Lifting the chest up. Deep breath in. Using the upper back strength. Again, neck stays long. Take another inhale to lift. Exhale to lower, hover. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, inhale to lift. And exhale, release hands down underneath shoulders. Press back up through that plank. Tuck your toes, core is engaged. And from there, you'll lift back into downward dog. Deep breath in. Let it go with an exhale. And then inhale to lift your heels, look in between your hands, step or float. If you want to make it a little jump, press into the hands and just jump forwards. And halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale to press into the feet and rise up all the way. Look up to sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Another round. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands and then step or jump. If you want to jump, back into that high plank. Take a breath in here. And with an exhale, either those knees down again if you prefer that, or you take a full chaturanga with me. Keep the elbows tucked in towards the body. Untuck toes, inhale, cobra, coming up a little higher. See if you can extend your elbows, but keep them in. Open up the chest forwards, breathe. And then slowly pressing through the tops of the feet, rolling over for downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale to lift the heels, look in between your hands, step or float. Top of mat. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. And exhale, hands to heart. Last round, you're going to really try to connect the movements with your breath. So inhale, flowing through it. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Plant hands, step or jump back. Vinyasa, straight away your way. Inhale, cobra, maybe up dog. Lifting hips as well. Press into the hands. Exhale for downward facing dog. Inhale. Deep active side. Let it go. Press the heels a little deeper down. Press the hands into that L shape. Inhale to lift the heels. Look in between the hands. Step or float. Top of mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up all the way. Exhale, hands to heart. Straight away, big toes together, coming into Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale. Scoop your fingertips over the mat. Sink the hips down and low. Weight is onto your back foot. You try to squeeze the big toes and the knees together. And then from here, tuck the tailbone just a little bit. So your belly starts to engage. You have an option for hands and hips. Take another breath in to lengthen and lift your heart. With your exhale, keep the knees bent. Bring your hands behind you. Interlock the fingers and then take a breath in to extend the arms and lift your heart. Inhale. With your exhale, all right. Extend the legs and fold. Keeping the hands. Take another breath in here. And then exhale to let your hands go. Inhale, come halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to plant your hands and then either you take your vinyasa or you step back for downward facing dog. So feel free to skip those vinyasas today. Or at any point when you want to. There's no need to overdo it. Just if you choose to take them, allow them to build up the strength. Now from your down dog, lift your right leg high to sky. Inhale. Press your left heel deeper to earth. Flex the right foot. You turn that pinky toe down. So you sway your hips. Take another inhale, lift higher. With your exhale, draw the right knee in towards your nose, coming forwards, tiger curl. Lifting the knee up and in towards the chest. Take another breath in. Look in between the hands and then step. Right foot forwards. If you need to give it some help, grab your ankle, please so. Then plant your left heel into your mat. Bend the right knee, stack it on top of the ankle, rise. Warrior one. Melting deep into that right knee. And you plant or press your back heel deep into the earth. The back leg is super strong. And you're trying to turn that whole torso forwards. Pulling the navel and the ribs in. Super strong core. Always an option here as well for hands on hips. Take another breath in. And with your exhale, hands behind the back. Again, interlock the fingers. Inhale to lift your heart, little back bend. Exhale for humble warrior. Right shoulder comes on inside of right knee. Keep pressing into both feet. Your head is heavy. Bring the wrists further over the shoulders if you can. Final inhale. With your exhale, let go of your hands. Frame the front foot. Then lift your back heel so it turns again forwards. Walk it out a little bit. Twist. Reaching right hand up. Your back leg is super strong. Engage the back quad. You press the floor away with the left hand. Look up towards the right fingertips. Last inhale. With your exhale, right hand comes on inside of right foot. Drop that left heel in again and find your side angle. Optional to bring right elbow onto right knee if you want. Now keep the strength here in the legs and extend fully from left foot to left fingertips. Breathing into the side body. Drawing the right hip underneath. Last breath in. And then with your exhale, slowly bring your hands down to earth, bring the front foot, lifting the right foot up, step it back, either for down dog or take your vinyasa. And then when you're ready, lifting your left leg high to sky, deep breath in. Flex the left foot, square the hips, and press the floor away from you. Inhale to lift higher. Exhale for tiger curl, bringing knee into chest, shoulders over wrist, and hug it up and in. Look in between the hands, deep breath. Exhale, step and left foot forwards. So warrior one again, dropping right heel down this time, rising up. Melting into that left knee. You press the right heel into your mat and see if you can square the hips a bit further forwards. Doesn't have to be perfect, we want to work for it. And then think about the sensation of kind of pulling your zippers up. So really engaging your core, pulling it up towards the chest. Engaging your inner thighs. Last inhale. And with an exhale, hands behind the back, interlock the fingers. Inhale, lift the heart, extend the arms. Exhale to dive it down, humble. Left shoulder inside of left knee. So keep pressing into both feet for your balance. And keep your core engaged. Go a little deeper into your left knee maybe to open up that hip. And you want to make sure that that left knee keeps opening towards the left. Last inhale. Exhale, let go of your hands, frame the foot. Lift your back heel, walk it out, twist. Pushing the floor away with the right. Keep that back quad super engaged. And draw open from the core. One last breath, lengthen. Exhale, left hand down inside of left foot. Drop right heel in again. And then find your side angle, any variation. Open up that hip. Take another breath in. And with your exhale, hands down. And then step back or take your vinyasa, maybe even with one leg up if you want to. Deep breath in here. Exhale. Inhale, lift heels, look in between hands, step or float, up of mats. Coming halfway, lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale for Utkatasana, straight away, chair pose. Exhale, sit lower. Then inhale to lengthen through fingers. With your exhale, shoot the arms behind you. Come onto your tippy toes if you can. Diver's pose. You're going to jump into the ocean. Inhale, heels down, arms up. Exhale, divers. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, stay low. You got it. Take another inhale. And this time rise up. Hands into heart. Take a few deep breaths here. We're going to take that same sequence one more time. And this time, again, connecting movement with breath. So one breath is one movement. Feel free to take your own pace if you want, but I'll guide you through. Really try to flow with it. So when you're ready, big toes are still together, knees squeeze together, Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale to sit low. Inhale to stay. Exhale, hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale to fold. Inhale to stay. Exhale, let go of your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands, take your own vinyasa. And then directly lifting right leg high. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Step forwards in between the hands. Drop left heel in. Inhale to rise, warrior one. Exhale to go deeper. One breath, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands behind the back. Inhale, lift heart, open. Exhale, humble. One breath to stay. Inhale. Exhale, let your hands go. Inhale to twist, open to your right. Exhale, hands down. Drop heel, side angle. One breath to stay. Open it up the chest. Exhale, hands down. Vinyasa. Again, if I go too fast or too slow, feel free to take your own pace here. But stay with one movement, one breath as much as possible. Other side, we're lifting left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Hover, step forwards. Dropping right heel in. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale to stay. Inhale to reach. Exhale, hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the heart. Open. Exhale, humble. One breath to stay. Exhale, let go of your hands. Inhale to twist. Exhale, left hand down, inside of foot, drop heel. Inhale to open, side angle. And exhale, hands down. Vinyasa, maybe one-legged. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Inhale to lift heels. Look in between the hands, step or float. Top of your mats. Inhale, come halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Make sure your big toes are together. Sink it low. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, divers. Get that core super strong. Lift the heels, keep them together. Inhale, lengthen. Heels down. Exhale, divers. Inhale, lengthen. Sit lower. Exhale, divers. Last one, inhale. And exhale to rise. Hands into your heart space. Take a breath. Close your eyes for a moment. Notice your heart rate. How it beats into your chest. Find the softness back into your shoulders, your face, your joints. And ground the feet. Feel the connection of your feet with the earth. And really be there with all that you are. Feeling the connection between your palms as a connection with yourself. And then when you're ready, slowly open the eyes up. We'll continue to flow. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift the chest, look forward. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Straight away, lifting right leg high to sky. Inhale. Exhale, knee to your right elbow or maybe tricep. Hover there, press into the hands. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee towards the left elbow, twisting it up. Inhale, right leg high. And exhale, knee to nose, keep it hovering there, and then step it forwards in between your hands. Inhale to rise up all the way, high lunge. Exhale to mount. Right knee stacked on top of your ankle. Your back leg presses back, and that left heel really rises and lifts up to sky. Deep inhale, lengthen through your fingers. With your exhale, go a little deeper, find cactus arms, maybe a little back bend. Inhale to rise. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus. Last one, inhale to rise. This time I'm going to your cactus, and from there, hands together behind the back, interlock the fingers, lifting the heart. Inhale, staying for your exhale. Lifting the wrists away from your buttocks, lifting the chest, going deeper into your hips. One last breath. And then drop your left heel down into the mat, and finding that humble warrior again. So right shoulder inside of right knee. Last breath in. And then with your exhale, extend the right leg. Keep your hands interlocked. Coming into a prasarita, so you turn your right toes parallel with the left. So you're in the length of your mat right now. Keep falling forwards. Creating that space in the shoulders. Feel free to sway a bit from side to side. One last inhale. With your exhale, let your hands slowly go. Inhale, come halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Then turn your toes slightly out towards the sides. Start to bend into your knees. Finding goddess pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. So in that goddess, you want to work the knees out and open as much as you can. And think about tucking the tailbone a little bit so you're not sticking your bum out too much. You want to draw the tailbone under. And then going a little deeper. Now from here, flowing with that. Inhale to rise, extend legs, bring arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. And sink deeper. Inhale to rise, extend. Exhale, sink. Inhale to rise. And exhale to sink. Last one. Staying there for another moment. And then inhale to rise, last one. With your exhale, turn your right toes back forwards, warrior two. So warrior two, the right heel is aligned with the crease of your left foot. To check that. Bending deep into the right knee stacks on top of ankle. Draw your hips under, extend the arms. Take a breath in to flip the palm reverse. Exhale to go a little deeper into the right knee. You want to make sure here that that right knee is not popping in towards the left. Keep opening it out to the right. One last inhale. And with your exhale, slowly wiggle your hands down to earth. Press into the palms, lift the right foot up, and maybe take your one-legged vinyasa. Whenever you need to take a rest, feel free to listen to your body. Into a child's pose, for example. But if you're ready, let's take it to the other side. Lifting your left leg high up towards the sky, deep breath in. Exhale, knee towards your left tricep or elbow. Touch it, keep hovering. Inhale, left leg back up high. Exhale, knee towards your right elbow, twist. Inhale, left leg high. So much core. Exhale, knee to nose, hover, and then step it all the way forwards. Inhale to rise up, high lunge. Exhale to melt. So make sure that knee is again stacked on top of ankle, and that your tailbone scoops under and the back heel presses up and back. There's always an option for hands on hips if you want. But try to create that depth. And take an inhale to lengthen up. Exhale for cactus, a little back bend, trying to bring the elbows into the back. Inhale to rise. Exhale, cactus, lift the heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, cactus. Last one, inhale. And with your exhale, cactus, and then straight away bringing hands behind the back. Interlock fingers. Inhale, lift your chest. Little back bends. Keep that core really engaged. Take another breath in. And then with your exhale, drop your right heel into the mat. Finding that humble warrior again. Go deeper into your left knee, so you open up more into the hip. We've been here before, so give that body some space. One more inhale. And then slowly extend the left leg. Turn the left toes in, Prasarita. Keep falling forwards. And create more space into the shoulders. Head is heavy. Last breath in. Exhale, let your hands go. Inhale, come halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Then turn the toes out a little bit again. We're going to straight away flow into our goddess flow here. So inhale to rise, arms up. Lengthen, press the palms together. Exhale, hands to heart, sink deep into it. Work the knees open, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sit lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale to lower. This time we'll stay. And if you want to take this a little bit further, and really get that core strong, lift your heels off the mat and go deeper even into it if you can. Squeeze your glutes, your bum is gonna love me tomorrow. Take another breath in, and then slowly release your heels, arms rise. And coming into your warrior two. Bending deep into your left knee. Finding the alignment of the feet. And feel that left glute burn. Core is engaged still. Inhale to flip palm reverse. Exhale to go deeper into your left knee. Press into that big left toe and keep your left arm straight. One more inhale. And with an exhale, gently wiggle your hands down. Frame your front foot and lift it up and flow your vinyasa. Again, downward dog is always an option. 3 deep breaths in here. And then inhale to lift your heels, look in between your hands, step or float, tops of your mats. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up all the way to standing. Exhale, hands to heart. We've got one more round of flow to go. We're playing around with some of these movements still. So starting by bringing the weight into your right foot, hands into the hips, and lifting the left foot up and towards your chest. Stork pose. So now try to get that knee, not just a 90-degree chill out, but lift it up as high as you can. Take a breath in, and then take the hands again behind the back, interlock the fingers if you can, otherwise keep them on the hips. Inhale, lift the heart. Now with your exhale, as slow as you can go, shoot your left foot all the way backwards into Warrior 3 variation. Press the left heel back. Keep the balance. Cross that right foot. And lift the hands away from your hips. Belly is in towards the spine. I'm going to do that one more time. So inhale, slowly lift the left knee back up into your chest. Back into stork, keep the hands. And exhale, shoot it back. One breath to stay. Take your time. And then exhale, slowly start to bend into your right knee. Drop your left foot all the way behind you. Yes, nice. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale to stay. Inhale to let go of your hands, rising the arms up. With your exhale, the left hand comes into your hip, right hand comes down to earth, just in front of the right foot. And if you have a block, take a block or something else or pillow. Half moon pose, lifting the left leg up to sky. And you flex the left toes. And you turn those toes all the way out towards the left. See if you can draw from the chest, the heart space. And you may extend the left hand up and over. Always options to find balance here, taking the right hand off the mat. Or maybe even a Shavasana variation, grabbing a hold of your back foot. It's funny, balance is a lot harder on carpet, I figured out. Taking a last breath in. And then wherever you are, slowly bring the right hand back down. Let go of the left foot if you had it. Step the left foot back. Reverse. Inhale, lean back. And with your exhale, hands down, frame the front foot. You're going to do that same half moon again, but then reversed. So you lift the left foot off again, where you twist through the right side. That is a tough one, I know. If bending into your standing leg makes it easier, do so. One more inhale. Draw the chest open to your right. And with your exhale, right hand down. And now pay attention, now the fun's going to start. So you're going to slide that left foot down, but not towards the floor. Grab a hold of your big left toe with your index fingers on the left side. You can keep your right hand down for support. And then start to shoot the left leg out forwards. Pistol pose. Yes. Now maybe if you like, so you keep hovering your hips. I see some smiles, that's good. You may want to take your right hand off or grab a hold of the left toe as well. And when you're there, lift the heart, extend the spine, and let it go, that's fine. That is a tough one, I know, but it's fun. Pistol pose. Cross your legs, bring the hands in front of you, flow your vinyasa. Or take a quick rest. Just take a moment here to notice the differences between your left and your right side. Any sensations on the right side, since this one's a bit more open. And then inhale to lift your heels, look in between the hands, step or float up out of your mats. Halfway lift, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise up all the way. Exhale, hands to heart. One more side to go, and just don't take all these balances and funky poses too serious. It's about a little bit of fun and just meeting your body wherever it is and see how you can challenge yourself for today. So next side, hands into your hips, weight onto your left foot, draw right knee into chest, and again, high. Engage your belly, lengthen through the back body. Inhale, find that balance. Exhale. And then maybe take the hands behind your back, interlock the fingers. Inhale to lift the heart. And then with an exhale, as slow as you can go, shoot the right foot back. Find that balance. And again, really taking your time. So the more controlled you do it, the easier it is to stay into that balance. Pull the navel into spine, square the hips. Press into that standing foot. Squeeze the right glute. We'll do that one more time. So inhale, slide the right leg back up into your chest. Exhale, shoot it back. Very interesting to notice always that you have a better balance on either your left or your right side. For me, it's definitely left. So this side is a lot easier for me. Take another inhale. And then slowly bend into your left knee. Drop right foot down. Lean back, open up the heart space. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, rising the arms up. With your exhale, the right hand comes into your hip. Left hand starts to go down. Half moon pose. Drawing the whole body open towards your right side. You may choose to lift the right arm up. Pressing into your left foot. And see how high you can lift the right leg off the mat. If this is too much, feel free to just keep the big toe down. Just start to play around with this pose. Maybe finding balance. Last inhale, deep one. And with your exhale, slowly hand down. Right foot lands, reverse. Inhale. And with your exhale, windmill, hands down. Frame the front foot, going to the reversed option of that half moon. So the right hand stays down, right leg lifts, left hand either onto hip or open it up. And see if you can draw the chest open towards your left. Keep lifting the leg, bear with me, one more inhale. And then slowly left hand down. Start to bring the right foot down as well, but keep it hovering above the floor. Grab a hold of your big right toe with your index fingers. And then slowly with some support of the left hand, shoot the leg out. Pistol. Give it a go. Maybe take the left hand along. Keep hovering, lifting the heart. Breathe, inhale. And all right, exhale. Last vinyasa. Hands in front of you. Roll over the knees. Step or jump back. Now from here, just bring the knees down to earth as wide as your mat. Big toes come together to touch. Soften your hips down and just melt. Child's pose. Give yourself a full deep breath in through the nose. And a deep sigh, letting it go. Slow your heart rate down. Your breath. Just acknowledge yourself here for a strong practice, challenging yourself, for finding your edge a little bit. And wherever that edge is, just accept it and meet yourself wherever you are, with a smile on your face and an open heart. Taking a final breath in, and then press the palms down into the earth so you can lift up back into downward facing dog. Inhale to lift your heels, look in between your hands, step or float. Top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale for Utkatasana, chair pose. Swing the arms up. Last one for today. Sink the hips lower and lower and lower and lower until you see yourself all the way down. Extend the legs out. Boat pose. There we go. So your shins can be either parallel towards the mat, or if you have a really strong hip flexors, which I don't, then you can extend the legs all the way out. Engage that belly, lift the chest up. Lengthen through the spine. Deep breath in. Then with your exhale, low boat. Hover the heels, hover the shoulders, and make sure that lower back is into your mat. Inhale, rise back up with it again. Exhale to low. Inhale to rise. High boat. Exhale, low boat. Last one, inhale. And exhale, low boat, hovering here for 5. Squeeze that belly. 4, 3, 2, and let it go. Give it a good sigh, let it go. Notice how your body feels. What sensations can you pick up? Can you feel the energy move and nourish and create space into your body? Now, if you want, we're going to go for a final inversion. Do you have any option practically? So, but your first and most basic option is just shooting the legs up towards the sky, flexing the feet, hands come next towards the hips, pressing down. And trying to keep your legs as straight as possible. This is option number 1. So when you're here, your belly is engaged, your quads engaged, and you try to draw the lower back into your mat. Shoulders are soft, and the face is soft. And option number 2, if you want to go for a shoulder stand, feel free to go for that. If you have any practice, so you would bring the hands onto your lower back, shoot the legs up to sky, walk the elbows towards one another, and then walk the hands as low towards the shoulders as you can. Pointing toes and press the shoulder blades strongly into your mat. Squeeze your glutes in, creating this long line in the legs and the back. Very important here to keep your neck exactly as it is, so don't look left or right. And close your eyes here for a moment. Just allowing all the energy that we've created in our practice to make its way through the body. That's why we do inversions at the end of the practice. To allow it to circulate. So again, just notice, observe what you feel. And then maybe you start to bend into your knees and allow the legs to come all the way over your head towards the back of the room. Maybe if your toes are able to touch the floor, you can let go of your hands and interlock the fingers, extending the elbows. If they don't, then keep the hands onto the lower back for support. Plow pose. Last breath in. And then literally as slow as you can go, start to bend your knees. And with some support of your hands, allow your body to be guided down, vertebra by vertebra, back onto your backs. Extending the legs out. Allow the body to settle, to realign. And draw the knees in towards your chest. Cross your right ankle over the left knee. Flex the right foot. And then drop your left heel down into your mat again. Opening that right knee out towards the side. You may want to take this a little further by grabbing a hold of your left thigh and then drawing that left knee in towards the chest. Figure 4 position. So right ankle is on top of the left knee. Your right foot is flexed. And you open the right knee and hip with a bit of a push of your right elbow. So the closer you draw this in towards your chest, the deeper the stretch in your right glute and hip. Shoulders are down. Last breath in. And then let go of your hands, but you keep the right ankle onto your left knee. And with that, drop the knees over to your right side. So we're coming into a twist, but a different variation. So the weight of your right foot is drawing the left knee further down. And open the arms, wide, and bring your gaze over to your left hand. Allowing gravity to soften you. And to gently pull your body down, opening it out. Breathe into that left side of your ribcage. The left hip. And the left leg. And then slowly come back to center. Unlock your knees here. I'm going to take it over to the other side. So crossing left ankle, right knee. Hands behind the thigh if you can. And then gently start to pull the legs in towards you. Opening up the left knee more with the left elbow. And make sure you keep flexing that left foot. It's just to protect the ankle and the knee. Last breath in. And then gently let go of your hands and drop the knees over to your left side. So the left foot on top of the right knee just allows the weight to bring it down. Arms open, gaze goes over to your right hand. And then again here as well, just breathing into your right ribcage here. Breathing into the right hip. Allowing your belly to expand fully. Taking your final inhale. And with your exhale, slowly come back to center. And then get yourself ready for your final Shavasana. So stretching the legs out, maybe wearing something warm or cover yourself, whatever you need. Feel free to use the pillow underneath either the back or maybe the legs. Just settle in. Make yourself as comfortable as you can. You deserve it. And closing your eyes, finding that heaviness. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a deep sigh on your exhale. Allowing your body to glue into the earth. Drifting off towards that dark, comfortable space behind your eyebrows. Every heart is a hurricane, each soul a starlit sea. Every mind is a meteor, unbound by gravity. And everybody's wishing they could learn to tame their tides, when nothing more than nature is what's echoing inside. Every life is a lightning bolt, yet everyone's told no. Bite back all your thunder, and don't let the wild things show. Every heart is a hurricane, every one a world within. Every life too short for loathing, any storms beneath your skin. And just slowly start to move your body again, however feels good for you. Maybe wiggling toes and fingers. Shaking your head from side to side. And extending the arms all the way overhead. Giving yourself a good stretch. And drawing knees in towards your chest. And just roll yourself over to your favorite side. Giving yourself a last moment. Before you make your way up into a seated cross-legged position with your eyes closed if you can. And bring your hands in front of your heart space. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, side out. One more inhale. All the air out, exhale. And then bow your forehead down towards your fingers. Bring the thumbs in between the eyebrows, touching your third eye. Acknowledging yourself for wherever you are in your practice, for wherever you are in life, and for whatever feelings
you may be feeling during these crazy times. Giving yourself permission to be today, whoever and whatever you want to be. The love and the light in me honors the love and the light in you. Namaste.